Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, so I've got the answers to day 4's rapid reasoning. Now, I've got a guest in the background here because she's ready to teach the children that are in school today. Morning, Mrs. Cunningham.
Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all well.
So, Mrs. Cunningham is going to chip in with some answers to today's maths. So, let's have a look at what we've got for day 4's reasoning. So we've got 3 questions today across the 2 pages. So let's have a look at the first question. So Josh is posting 4 large letters. The postage cost is the same for each letter. He pays with a £20 note. His change is £14.28. What is the cost of posting 1 letter? Don't forget to add the units. So we've got £20 there. I've decided to do a bar model today. So I'm showing my £20. And I'm thinking about the fact that he gets £14.28 change. So we need to take away the £14.28 to find the cost of 4 parcels or 4 of his large letters. So that will be the first thing we'll do. We'll take £14.28 off the £20. But then when we've done that, that won't be the full answer because we need to divide that by 4. If you look there, the green section is what 1 parcel is. So let's get started with £20 to take away £14.28. Now, some of you will be tempted to write it as a column. However, you get all those nasty zeros. So I'm going to do, you've guessed it, an empty number line because I like an empty number line. Here we go. I've got £14.28 and I've got £20. Are you ready, Mrs. Cunningham? I might need your help in a minute. So first thing I'm going to do is work out how much I need to add to £14.28 to get up to £15.
Oh, so I think that's 72.
72 what? Don't forget your units. 72 pence. So we've got 72 pence. So I've worked out I've got 72 pence so far. And then, oh, this is a nice easy one for you. £15. How much to count up to £20?
That would be £5.
£5. So the cost of 4 parcels is £5.72. Now I want to find the cost of 1 parcel, so I'm going to divide that. Looking at that, I think I'm going to do a division bracket for that one. I've got a decimal point in my question, so I need to put the 1 in the answer. So I'm starting from the left and I'm asking myself, what is 5 divided by 4? Well, it is 1 with a remainder of 1, so that goes in front of the 7 to make that 17, and then 17 divided by 4, Mrs. Cunningham?
Oh, 4 4s are 16 and 1 left over.
Oh, perfect timing there. So we've got 4 and then the 1 left over, which we're putting in front of the 2 to make 12. 12 divided by 4?
3.
3. So the cost of 1 parcel or 1 large letter is £1.43. So let's put that in the box and let's not forget the units. Just looking at that, I just want to check that back. So if 1 letter costs that, I'm going to multiply that by 4 to find out what that costs, which is £5.72. Then I'm paying with a £20 note and my change is £14.28. I think we've answered the whole question there, Mrs. Cunningham.
Oh, good.
Right, the next one, need to work logically and methodically to do this one. Write all the 4-digit numbers above 6,500 that can be made using these digit cards. Now I've got 4, 5, 8 and 6. There is no point starting with a 5 or a 4, so I'm going to start with the 6, and in fact I need to start with 6, 5. So I've got 6,548. Then I'm going to work methodically, so I'm going to swap the 4 and the 8, 6,584. I don't think there's any more that I can use in the 6,000s. So I'm going to go on to 8,000. I need to work methodically here. So I'm starting with 8,456. And then I can also have 65 at the end, 8,465. Then I'm going to go 85, so 8,546. Then swap the last 2 digits, 8,564. I can go on to 8,600s now, 8,645. and 8,654. I'm just going to check that one. Oh, I could have used the 6 and the 8, so I've got some missing. 6,845, and then swapping that around, 6,854. Question 3. Right, this is where I'm going to need your help again, Mrs. Cunningham.
Okay.
Here is the timetable showing the bus times from Great Yarmouth to Norwich with some stops on the way. Anybody who's been to Norfolk will know that these are real places. How many minutes does it take the bus to get from Great Yarmouth to Thorpe? So I've got Great Yarmouth, it's at Great Yarmouth at 9:35 and it gets to Thorpe at 10:25. Mrs. Cunningham, can you tell the children why I can't do a written column subtraction to work this out?
Well, because time doesn't work to base 10.
Ah.
We all know that it all revolves around 60.
Right, so please do not write 10.23 take away 9.35. So, yep, you've guessed it, I'm going to use an empty number line. So I'm going to count up from 9:35 to 10:23. I'm going to use 10 o'clock as my midpoint to help me with that. Mrs. Cunningham, how many minutes from 9:35 to 10 o'clock?
That would be 25 minutes.
25 minutes, brilliant. And then how many minutes from 10 o'clock to 10:25?
25 minutes again.
Oh, sorry, to 10:23, I read it wrong.
23 minutes.
23 minutes. So I've got 25 minutes, 23 minutes, and altogether that makes 48 minutes, which I've put in my answer box. And I'm just going to check that on another bus. So if I look at the bus that leaves at 9:55, if it takes 48 minutes, adding 48 to that, I can have 5 minutes to get to 10 o'clock. I've got 43 left to add, 10:43. So I'm happy with that one. You happy with that, Mrs. Cunningham?
Absolutely.
Right, the next question. Rachel needs to be in Norwich for 11:30. What's the latest time that she can leave Blowfield? So she wants to be in Norwich for 11:30. Now, Mrs. Cunningham, you can't see the screen, but there are 2 buses that arrive in Norwich round about that time. One arrives at 11:15 and one arrives at 11:35. Which one does she want to be on?
She'll have to get the 11:15 one if she wants to be on time.
Yeah, because she'll be too late, won't she, if she gets the next one. So let's look on that column. 11:15, where's she coming from? Blowfield. So she needs to be on the 10:21 from Blowfield. And there's the answer for that one there. Right, the next one, I've just realised my picture is in the way. Let's move that out of the way. One day, the 10:35 bus from Great Yarmouth is running 18 minutes late. So if it's 18 minutes late, we're going to add 18 minutes to everything. What time will the bus get to Ackle? Right, so let's have a look at that bus. So the 10:35, it should get to Ackle at 10:45, but it's running 18 minutes late. So I'm going to add 18 onto 10:45. I can't say that the answer is 10:63 because that's not how time works. So Mrs. Cunningham, if I want to add 18 minutes onto 10:45, how many of those minutes will you use to get up to 11 o'clock?
15.
So we've used 15 minutes to get to 11 o'clock. How many minutes have we got left?
3 minutes left over.
3 minutes left over. So what time do you think that bus will get to Ackle?
3 minutes past 11.
There we go, there's the answer, 3 minutes past 11. So that's the answer to Thursday's maths. Don't forget, if you're struggling with any of this maths, send your class teacher an email to their class email account and they can direct you to some things that can help. So thank you very much. I'm going to say goodbye and my assistant is going to say
Bye-bye, everybody.